Douglas, is there anything else I need to tell them about the oyster factory? The ladies, they wouldn't let you do pictures. They would walk out of the factory when the newspaper would come to take pictures and say, you can come back tomorrow when we've got our dressy clothes on, thank you very much. And it was very, very difficult. And I do have in the house a painting that a Hilton Head lady did at the factories a long time ago. But it's just, and I was interested in you saying that somebody had a picture of them taken with children in there. I never had a lot of children. I had mothers and grown daughters in the factories. But what we would do is we would pay the men. The men would hire the women. The men in the river who were picking the oysters would hire the women. So they had a person that worked for them, or two, and then they would be paid by the number of gallons of oysters that the women shucked.
And so when these oysters were shucked, how were they shipped? Were they frozen? Were they
No,
canned?
no, they're all fresh. Oysters will stay fresh packed in ice for 5 or 7 days without any problem. So that's not, I mean, refrigeration is important. But we also, my husband set up a copper coil in a barrel. And the oysters were washed. They'd bring them from the house into the office, and we would wash them all before they were packed and pull any shell off that might happen to be on them. But the cold water going through this coil, when you were washing them, and it really kept them at a beautiful temperature. But you know, we just kept vats full of ice. We packed the oysters in it, and either my husband would take them into Mr. Russo when he would go into work. We had, depending on how many we had, but he would take whatever I could produce. And some days, if we had a rainy spell, I only had 3 or 4 gallons of oysters. We'd only work an hour or so. Other days, we worked all day.